Okay, I just wanted to do a quick video to show you a little bit about how to set up your Facebook page and your Facebook group. So you're going to go into Facebook, and on the bottom side here, at the side, you're going to see pages. So you'll see I have some pages here, but you can go create page. And then you're going to want to create a page for your Usborne. So let's say there's a couple of naming conditions that you have to think about when you're naming your page. So you can either do your name and then independent Usborne consultant, or you can do a name that has no Usborne in it. So you have to do one or the other. You can't put Usborne in your name unless it's in a very specific way. So I usually recommend doing it with just saying Usborne, doing like Long Lake Book Nook or Chantel's reading library or something to that extent. So something without Usborne in it that's kind of unique and catchy and that people will recognize you with. So you're going to put in, let's say I'm going to just say KL's book. Okay, and then your category. So you can easily do a bookstore category is what I usually like. And I don't have an address. You can put, or I don't usually put the address, but you can put your city if you want, because that way people can find you a little bit easier. Let's say I'm going to say Kamloops, British Columbia. Okay, and then you're going to say continue. Oh, it wants me to do that. Okay, so let's see. I'm just going to put, that'll work. Let's see if that'll work. Okay, so now you're going to upload a profile picture. And you can skip this step if you want, but you can easily upload a picture. You can find one, or you can actually, and we'll talk about that later, but you can create one on Canva. Canva is a lot of fun if you haven't used it yet. And you can make a little unique Facebook profile picture. So I'm just going to grab a picture. It's not going to be what it needs to look like, but and the same with a cover photo. So you're going to just do, I'm literally just, actually I should have done it the other way around, but let's just do this way. I definitely should have done it the other way around, but there you go. So it's not going to look good, but it's just going to be a quick demo to show you what it's going to look like. Come on. There we go. So normally you'd put a picture of yourself, and here's what you should do. So the first one you should do is a picture of yourself or something like that, and then you could do your nice big cover photo in Canva. So now this is kind of gets the start of your page. From here, there's tons of things that you can add and personalize it and that type of thing. And I won't go through all of that right now, just because if you want more detail, we can definitely do a training on that. But I just wanted to kind of get you guys set up so that you can have a page and you can personalize it from there. I definitely recommend doing the add the button. So you can add like book with you, contact me, whatever you want them to do. So let's say you want them to contact you, they want them to message, or maybe you want to put your, if you have the personal website, you can put that there. But let's say you just put that, you're going to say send message, and you can set that up. And they're going to send you a Facebook message, or they'll be directed to a place where they can do it. So let's say they're going to just send you Facebook Messenger, right? Configured. I like the send message personally. I think it's, they can get a hold of you right away and contact you and whatever they want to talk to you about, they can do. So that's that. And then definitely, with the nice thing with Facebook pages is you can invite your friends to like the page and they can like it. Now you have to be careful. With Facebook, the algorithms are changing so much that Facebook pages are sometimes tricky to get noticed and get out there. Definitely by inviting your friends at the beginning is really good, because it lets them know that you're in business, what you're doing. They can like your page and then follow it. But then once they're there, if you're not getting the likes on your posts and that type of thing, it can sometimes really make your page views really low. So I always recommend, when you're using a Facebook page, try to post 80% content and 20% promotion. So keep those posts about Usborne less and more about content. So you can post like some neat little quotes about books, or you can about mom life, just life in general, that type of thing. Try to get your audience intrigued and engaged. And with your audience being engaged and you want them to comment and that type of thing, that's going to help to get your page views up, and people will see your page more and that type of thing. But pages are nice because they give you some business insights. So as you go along, you can start to see up here your insights. And there's not going to be much in this one, of course, but you can kind of start to see where's your organic reach and who's taking action on your pages, how many likes do you have, what's your reach, what's recommendations, and that type of thing. And as you grow, you can really start to have to work with that and see what you need to do and that type of thing. So that's a quick overview. You're going to want to first start by, having your name. You're going to want to set up your description. It works you through here. A username is really nice because instead of having like up here at the top, you'll see it says KL Book Nook and a number and that type of thing. The username is like a custom URL so that they can easily find you. So, for example, my blog is Ranching with Kids. So my Facebook page with Ranching with Kids is facebook.com/Ranching with Kids. So that's where you create your username. And if you go to your page tips, it's going to kind of work you through it and get you set up. Very basic setup, and then you can go from there. So this is where your posts are, and you can also have different things, tabs along at the bottom. And this is what I like about your page, and that's why I encourage you to set up a page. Even if you don't use it a lot, you can start to promote. So if you put an ad up, let's say with a kit sale, which I did a lot on the kit sales, I have an ad on my Facebook page, and I promote those, and I get them out to different people, and you can show your insights. So let's say you want to narrow your audience down. You want your ad to be seen by moms of a certain age. You can do that in here. So that's been really, really great for when you start to want to promote a little bit and that type of thing. So that's your Facebook page, okay? And then what you're going to want to do is, and I'm going to try to find it here. I'm going to go home again. So I'm going to go back to my home. I want to make a group. And the reason I like a group is that every day you'll see in our team group, I do a feature a day, or daily feature, sorry, it's a hashtag daily feature. So what I do in my group that I have linked with my page is I feature a book each day. So it's a really good way of getting the books out there and showing your customers what the books are, what kind of variety we have, and that type of thing. So I like to set up the group, and then I add all my existing customers in it, slowly but surely, and they then get to kind of have a special little community where they get to see the insides of books and that type of thing. Also in my group, I offer a $10 credit, like every 2 weeks or so, and they can do a draw and enter. Somehow they comment or tag somebody or do something like that. And this last one I did was I posted the flyer for all the new June releases and asked them to comment on which is their favorite. So that way it gets interaction, because once again with Facebook groups, you want interaction so that more people see it. I find that groups are being seen more easily and more frequently by people than a page, but you still have to work on getting that interaction to get that page out there or that group out there a little bit more. So now once you go into groups, you're going to go create group. And you're going to name your group. So let's say it's going to be the daily feature group, or it's a VIP group. And then you usually have to add one person. So I'm just going to add, I always add mom. And that way I can delete her later. And you're going to be a closed group. So people can find your group and see who's in it, but you only want the members to see it. So you're going to do a closed group. You can also have secrets, so only the people that are in it can see it. And you have to add people to it. And I wouldn't recommend a public group. So you're going to do, and you can pin it to your shortcuts when it's one of yours that you're going to be using on a regular basis. I'm not going to do that though. So you create it. There you go. We've got our group set up. Same thing here. Now you can do your personalization. So you can upload a photo. You can also add events if you're going to have special events. And then you're going to, you can add people to it. So if you want to add members, so that's where you can add members in there. The other thing with closed groups is you can actually you can copy this and share it, so you can actually send it to somebody so they can be added to it if you're not like a friend with them on Facebook. And then the other thing you can do is, I'm trying to find where it is. You can link it to your page, and I like doing that is because then like create a new group. Like I don't know where you do it. I have to find where you do that, but. There you go. So there's your admin activities. So there's all your different things. You can schedule posts. You've got member requests. So you'll go through and create some rules maybe and that type of thing. Let's do that first. was it? Of course, mine looks a little bit different. When you first set it up, it's a little bit different than edit group settings. That's what we want. Okay, edit group settings. So you're going to pick your group type. So maybe it's going to be, I mean, buy and sell. You could do buy and sell, or you can just do a custom group. And that helps people see what it's about. And then you can put a little description. So, you know, this is where I featured a book a day to show you how wonderful Usborne books are. You know, it's a special group for my existing customers and that type of thing. And then if you want to put some tags in there about why they'd be interested in joining, so you're going to take maybe Usborne books. Let's see, Usborne books. And maybe you're going to put, I think you can put children's books. Okay, so little tags there. And then, I think that didn't work very well, did it? Oh, I think it looks like you have to tag an actual, yeah, you have to tag an actual group. So I haven't done that. Experiment with it and see what you can do with that, because I haven't used that yet. I definitely want to get more familiar with the group side of things, but I use my page a lot more than that initially, and I've started doing them more in the group. So now you want to link your page. There's where you link your page. So this is where you would actually link your page to your, there you go. So now they're linked. And then that's great because it's going to be listed on your page now. Okay, so that's where you would do that. You can put an email address in there as well. Privacy. And then this is where your membership approvals. So I always like to say that the admins and the moderators are actually approving it, and not anybody in the group, and that way you yourself have some approval guidelines, and that way when you're seeing who's coming and that type of thing. And I don't usually say that they can be in another group and that type of thing. You can ask questions. That's the other thing. You can get some information from your people that you're adding onto your group by asking questions. And then posting. So can anybody post in the group, or just yourself post in the group? Do you want to have approval? Like you have to approve the post first, and that type of thing. So something you can work through it and see how you want to use it. It's all going to depend on how you're using your group and what you're going to do with it, and then you can go from there. But that is, I just wanted to give you a really brief overview of how you set up your group. So you're going to set up your page, you can set up your group, and you're going to go to more, group settings, and from there you're going to link it to your page so that they're kind of linked together. And then from there you can have fun, customize it, play around with it a bit. And don't hesitate to ask me any questions. I'll do my best. As you can tell, I haven't used the tags, so I'm going to have to see how that works, because that looks really neat. So it would help with people finding your group as well, if that's what you want. But if I would suggest for now using it as your existing customers, and it's kind of a good way to have like a unique VIP group where they offer special promotions, like your free book draws or whatever there. So there you go. So I hope that helps, and that's just to get started with Usborne. That's a great way to get your feet off the ground and get going, and then you can go from there. Have a great day.